pregnancy was planned and it was not something that just happened. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video is about my first pregnancy. So my pregnancy wasn't something that happened out of nowhere. It was something that I had to plan out because of my diagnosis, which is dermatomyositis. Dermatomyositis is an inflammation in the muscles that causes rashes on the skin. So on around May, the end of May, my OBGYN called me and asked a couple questions regarding my health and basically told me that I could get pregnant. If they hadn't said that I couldn't get pregnant, then it was not something that I wanted to risk it because of my illness. So when my boyfriend and I got pregnant, we were very excited, and basically I was so happy, and I told half of my family of my pregnancy. But then it kind of went downhill because out of nowhere I just started spotting, and one of my doctors told me, oh, if you start spotting, don't worry about it. But I guess it was something as a mother instinct that I wanted to go to the ER. So I went to the ER, and basically they told me that it was okay, and then I just had a UTI. So they gave me antibiotics for it, and I went with my day. Then a couple days later, I started spotting again, and just for a couple hours, and then I just let it go. But then a couple weeks later, out of nowhere, I just started bleeding kind of heavily, as if I was having my period. So I immediately went to the ER, and I was waiting there a couple hours, and I just couldn't stop bleeding. I couldn't just stop bleeding, and that's where they told me that I was having a miscarriage. And I was very devastated, and obviously I cried, and I told my boyfriend about it through the phone, since they didn't allow him to go into the ER because of COVID-19. And so it was a very horrible news. So then the weird thing was that they sent me to another, like a high-risk pregnancy OBGYN, and they told me that I went there, and they wanted to check exactly what happened with my baby. And so my hormones were still there, my pregnancy hormones, and they told me that I guess I was still pregnant, and they did an ultrasound, and they just couldn't find the baby. And it was like that for a couple, I would say a month and a half, and they just couldn't find it, and they just couldn't find the baby. It was not in my tube, and it wasn't in my womb. So in order to terminate the pregnancy, they gave me two injections of methotrexate. So basically that's how they kind of started with the methotrexate. My hormones started lower. It started to lower my hormones, and I mean, the for a couple weeks I just thought that I had hopes that maybe they were mistaken and that maybe by the next ultrasound my baby was gonna appear in the womb, but it never did. And I mean, I'm still sad about it. Sometimes when I'm feeling depressed I cry, and I'm very happy that my boyfriend is there for me to hold me when I'm crying and to basically tell me that everything's okay and that and basically that everything is going to be fine, and we're decided to try again in 3 months, and hopefully in 3 months we could have good news that we get pregnant. So crossing fingers. Okay everyone, so crossing fingers that everything comes out great. Bye. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be about